Hi everyone and welcome to another video. I'm very excited this morning because I have completed my financial organizer, the template that I spoke about a week ago. And I am just very pleased with myself. My husband and I were able to complete it, one template for both of us. And I'm going to walk you through it, but it's so important that we get all our finances or investments or savings or retirement, whether we have children and we have college funds for them, whatever it is that we have financially, it's good to just have it located in one place. And what it has done for me is really not only organized everything, but it gives me an idea of where I'm at. And it helps me in those other goals that I have with regards to my financial freedom and how I need to proceed. So it really does give you a broader picture, not just organizing, but it does help you to visualize where you are and where you want to go. I'm going to walk you through the template quickly, but I also want to extend thanks to my friends because persons have responded and shared that this is something that they want to do. They have also sent me a template. One person sent me their template to say that they have this template, but they're yet to actually put anything on paper. And so what I was able to do was to look at their template and my template and take from theirs to make sure that mine was even more robust. And I am ready to just share that with you, because even though I may know you or I may not, because this video is going out to the entire world, I want to know that you are putting your financial assets and your financial vision together in an organized way, and that will help you. Because if it helps somebody across the world, it basically helps me, right? Makes the world a better place. That's what we all want. So I'm going to walk you through that in the video just now. So welcome to the personal financial and life accounts organizer. So that's the long name. Where you see your name highlighted, please delete that and put in your actual name. If you are a couple, you can put both names. So you could put Jane and James Carter. And that you could also name your file with that name. Where you have personal information, it says as of, there is a date highlighted. Delete that and put in the date you want. It could be the date you have started it or date you completed it, whichever one you prefer. Of course, if you start it in January and you don't actually complete it, then it doesn't help when you are searching. So perhaps maybe date it when you're finished, and then when you save it, it will have the actual date. That's an option that you can use. So here I have name. Again, if it's a single person, you could put your name. If it's two, you can put both names. Date of birth. On mine, I have both of our date of births. Address. Now, this is the address that you use on your accounts. So if you use two different address or three different addresses, then you could include all three addresses. It just helps not only just to remember your addresses, but it helps for persons who need to access this information. Phone number, email, and it can be both emails. I have here date of last will and testament. And I included this from a template I received, and I thought it was really brilliant to put this in. And of course, if you have a will, right? So it also triggers us to remind us to have your will done and to date it. So this is the date. And the other field, the executor and their contact information. So you usually a will has somebody who is going to administer it, and that is the name of the person and their contact information. And then if you have a lawyer, you could put their name here, or their and or their contact. As it relates to investment accounts, if you have a stock mutual funds, you can put it here. If you have a few of those accounts, you can um, add rows, and those will also help you as you capture all of your information. And suppose you have other savings accounts. So, say you have, it's not an investment account, but you do have those cash accounts in investment institutions that are not a bond ETFs. They are not stocks. They're not mutual funds. They're actually cash, but they get a higher interest rate. You can add those there also. Then for the third account, I have just bank account, and this really is your savings account. So depending on how many savings accounts you have, you will add rows. And truth be told, when I did the first draft of this um, for bank accounts, I listed quite a few bank accounts. And then when my husband looked at it, he was like, "Oh, but you didn't add this one and that one and that one." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, we have so many bank accounts." So this also help you to visualize what you have. And if you need to consolidate and make your life simpler so that you can control what you have, that is very, very important. I included the contact information for the banks, and I don't think it's necessary, but I did it anyway. For number four, retirement and pension accounts. And I know many of us have, 401ks or IRAs, whether from our banks, from our workplaces, or if it's individually sponsored, that is great. And also pension plans, right? So include all of them individually. If you have more than one at the same institution, they will carry a different account number. So um, add as many rows for each category of retirement or pension accounts. Number five is life insurance policies. And again, I thought we had one policy per person. I know for many of us in the Caribbean and developing countries, we use whole life. We don't really use term, but I know in the US, there is an option to use term life insurance. So whichever you use, just indicate the policy type. So if you have a term life insurance, you would of course delete the word whole and just have it as term life. And then if you don't have term but you have whole, you will delete term. And I just remember that we had created a critical life insurance policy, but you just don't remember these things. You forget the things that you have. They're being paid for, but you do almost like a set it and forget it type of thing. So please, when you do this, just maybe go through your emails, go through your deductions, and see what it is that you actually have, so that this document can reflect to you all that you own. And then if you have children, you may have education accounts for them. There are so many different types of investment accounts for saving for your child's education. You could put it here under number 6, and it gives you the account type, the institution, the account number, the current balance, and the beneficiary name. And it may require you to log into these accounts. And because you don't necessarily do them often, you may forget your password and so forth. So you may need to do some resetting and capture the information here. And so I've scrolled and you can see 6 and 7 and 8 a little bit clearer. So as it relates to rental properties and deeds, now, not all of us have rental properties, but if you do, you can capture it here. And I may need to change this because it shouldn't necessarily be rental properties. It should just be properties and deeds. Because if you own your own home, you should put it here, right? And if you collect income from it, then you can indicate it in the cell. If you don't collect income from it, you could just leave it blank. But it does help you to just visualize your total assets. And then if you carry a loan on it, if you have a mortgage on it, then you can put the balance in the cell here. If you have deeds, so maybe you have shares in some type of rental investment like timeshares, those can be included here also. And number 8 is if you have any notes or additional information. I have left that blank. I don't think I have anything else to offer for this document outside of what I've put in. And so basically that is it. One template where you capture all your investments, your accounts, your properties, your life insurance, your retirement, your child's education, funds, everything in one place. You can see it, look at it, you can plan from it, make projections. This helps in securing your financial future, your financial freedom, and what you are going after on that vision board of yours. So, all the very best for 2025, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, I don't say it often, but remember to like and share and subscribe and click the notification bell because it really does pop up on your screen and remind you that there is a video there waiting. Whenever you have time, you can play it in the background so that you absorb some more information. Take good care and walk good.